Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan. Sa gabi po ito, meron po tayong special guest at siya po ay kilala po natin sa ating Filipino community, Miss Jennifer Weber. Si Miss Jennifer Weber is the Operation Manager, Cayman Islands Cancer Society.
Approaching is our 123rd years Philippine Independence Day, and we just want to highlight those people who are dearly loved by Filipino community. No other than Miss Jennifer Weber.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. But I think it actually goes the opposite way. I think the Cancer Society, including the board and staff, deeply loves and appreciates all that the Filipino community does for us. So thank you very much. We're very happy to have the opportunity to talk with you today and acknowledge all of the great work that the Filipino community is doing for us.
Yes, and Miss Jennifer was among those figures who was always there with the Filipino community events, and we are so proud to be with her today, of course. And of course, every time there's event in Filipinos, we're seeing each other. We're so thankful for that, for meeting you. And here we are. What do you think, Miss Weber, what do you makes you loved by the Filipino community? I know more and more Filipino volunteers are attending during your events and fundraising. They're being part of it. What do you have that they love to do it?
Well, I honestly, it's very kind of you to say, but I think more than anything, it's the organization itself. It's the Cancer Society. You know, I feel very passionately about the work that we do at the Cancer Society. And so it's never difficult for me to talk about the work that we do and get people excited about helping the Cancer Society, because, you know, I've been at the Cancer Society now for about 10 years. Wow. And I think every group, whether it's a group of Jamaicans or Filipinos or anybody in Cayman, I think everyone knows some people who have been impacted by cancer. And even though we keep the patient's information confidential, a lot of people know within their own community, oh, I know that the Cancer Society helped my friend, or my Cancer Society helped my coworker. And so I think people see that the Cancer Society really is a charity that is out in the community, trying hard every day to help people in the community. And so I think when Filipinos see the good work that the Cancer Society is doing and the need that we are serving in our community, I guess it pulls on their hearts, and it makes people feel like they want to get involved and help us help others.
The thing about it also is, when we met you, Miss Jennifer, I don't know, but there's something like
charisma,
and we just talk and talk and talk, like we never run out of talking, and you know what I mean, like you easily embrace us and you easily get along with us, and you're a jolly person, you know. And you are like that too.
Filipino community that always feeds me, you know? And so we all love food, right? So we tend to keep showing up to the people wherever people feed us. But again, it's easy to become captivated by the Filipino community, because we meet so many people who really do have a strong, heartfelt desire to give back.
Right.
And you know, whenever we have something that's needed to be done in the community, we know that if we ask one Filipino like head of a group, we know that's going to mean 30 people. Which is a great thing for us, because you know, we have hundreds of volunteers, and we couldn't do what we do without the hundreds of volunteers that we have. But sometimes when we need a large group of people, it's really great to know if we make, you know, 3 or 4 points of contact with the Filipino community, we'll have a large group of people. And, you know, there are so many ways that the Filipino community has been helping us. You know, it's the Filipino community that always does fundraising. So whether it's the basketball tournament where we sat side by side for so many hours, the basketball tournament always, you know, raises funds for the Cancer Society, which helps us help others. You know, those are the funds that help us pay for things like Pap tests for women who couldn't otherwise afford them, or PSA tests for men in the community who couldn't otherwise afford them. or educational events that we do in the community. Or it could be the Filipinos who come and do our landscaping. You know, it's a group of Filipinos who have done all of our landscaping. So often people
Wow.
stop by and say, oh, the front of your office looks so beautiful. And we always say, not only is it kept beautiful, but it was made beautiful by so many helpful hands that were all attached to Filipinos. Everything that was created for our landscaping was donated and asked for by various Filipino people. Things were traded, things were received, you know, every piece of grass, every flower, and it all came together to make us such a beautiful environment. And it makes a big difference for our patients and people in the community when they come and they see that beautiful, inviting space.
Yeah.
And, you know, whether it's volunteers who come just for Stride or any of the other groups, the karaoke singing, whatever it is, you guys are always fundraising for us, working for us, and helping us not only in front of the scenes, but behind the scenes as well. And so we can't help but be excited and grateful for all you do to help us. And honestly, you know, when it comes to me talking, as you can tell, I love the Cancer Society. You know, I this isn't just a job for me. This is something that I feel very passionately about. And I'm the lucky person who gets to do the fundraising and the speeches and stuff, but I'm also the person who gets to meet the patients who we help. And so this is something that isn't just a job. This is something that is part of my life and is very important to me. So if that shows to others, I'm happy that it's shining through.
Yes, thank you, Miss Jennifer. What are your experiences working with the Filipino with your projects? Do they give you a hard time, or?
Well, so no, Filipinos do not give us a hard time. I have to say that sometimes I have a little bit of a difficult time understanding when a Filipino person is agreeing or disagreeing, because no matter what, Filipinos are always so agreeable, are always just saying yes, 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 but I'm not sure if that means yes, or if that really means I'll think about it, or, well, I'd like to say yes, but I just can't because of some circumstance. So sometimes I worry that we push the Filipino community too hard, because when we ask, you always say yes. So no, Filipino community does not give us a hard time. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You know, and we also find that even the Filipino patients who we help often come back to our office and you know, call and say thank you, or they stop by and say thank you. And you know, the Cancer Society is there to provide assistance to those people who qualify for financial assistance. So nobody owes us any kind of thank you or any kind of thing like that. They don't have to come back. They qualify, they receive the assistance. That's why we're there. Right. But Filipinos tend to come back and bring some strawberries or bring some little treats or something like that. Remember us at Christmas time. And it's always something that we find very kind, that it's the Filipino community that's always so thoughtful and so grateful for anything that is done to help. And they are always ready to turn around and give back out of thanks. So no, the Filipino community doesn't give us a hard time. It's quite the opposite. You've all been a pleasure to work with.
Yes, I know of Filipinos also undergone chemotherapy at those cancer patients, and that they get support from the society, and it was very inspiring to see them, if they will shoulder all their expenses, how much that money, right? To spend. But because of the Cancer Society, they're there to cater big help for our kababayan, our Filipino community also. Thank you for that, Miss Jennifer.
Well, it's certainly my pleasure, and you know, please, I feel a little uncomfortable when people thank me. So please understand that on behalf of the board and the staff and all the people who have come before us, that that's why the Cancer Society is there. We're happy to be able to meet that unmet need, and we know that the need is great. There are so many people who need that assistance. And so on behalf of the organization, you're welcome. The Cancer Society has been there for more than 25 years. And I wish that there was no need for a cancer society.
Yeah.
I wish that there was no cancer. I wish that if, everybody had insurance that covered everything. But until that day comes, the Cancer Society will be there to help in whatever way we can. We can't be everything to everyone every time, but we can always help everyone in some way. And we're fortunate to be able to do so.
Ms. Jennifer, it's always been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
And your positive view of us as Filipinos, and many Filipinos are watching right now. So is there any last word or any word or inspiration? I know you always talk inspirational talk to to some of the anniversaries that they had.
Guest speaker.
Guest speaker is just always been, and it gives inspiration. Now we want you, because this is being watched not only in Cayman but all over the world. Any last word of inspirations to the Filipino communities, and also greetings to our 123rd Philippine Independence Day?
Well, on behalf of the Cayman Islands Cancer Society and the Cayman Islands overall, please let me extend our heartfelt congratulations on the 123rd anniversary of the Filipino independence. It's a very special time, and I appreciate the opportunity to be able to share this time with you and to be able to address the community, not only here, but far away. In Cayman, we are so fortunate to have all of your help and assistance. And with COVID, the need for all of the things that we do in Cayman has only gotten greater. I suspect it's gotten even more difficult everywhere else in the world as well. And so I guess I would just say thank you to the whole Filipino community, near and far, for all you do to help us in this community, but also for the help I know you're probably providing to other communities around the world.
Thank you, Miss Jennifer. That was so inspirational, especially a lot of our Filipinos are watching this Pusong Pinoy, Buhay OFW. We believe that we have a great contributor, especially the Cancer Society and all the rest of the NPOs, and that Filipino groups are gravitating to all those NPOs right now. Helping them as much as we could.
Well, there's a lot to be done, right? A community is only as strong as the members who are able to help. And everyone can do something, but not everybody rises to that occasion. So I appreciate that you all do, and you're always willing to, try and do whatever you can in any way.
Thank you again, Ms. Jennifer Weber. Thank you for your time. And of course, thank you also for all those NPOs, Filipino group that are helping Cancer Society and other, like the Adasi as well, they're helping, and a lot of them. And we thank you so much. And we thank you for watching Pusong Pinoy, Buhay OFW. Maraming salamat, mga kababayan.
I also want to announce those events, especially on the 13th of July. There is a fun run and walk by the PGBI Cayman Islands in the morning from 6 o'clock. And also we have a program at Mango Tree. This is our major organizer, Archie Pacheco, which we will be interviewing tomorrow. Yes, that July 13 is packed. And we will be celebrating our 123rd Independence Day.
Wonderful. Will there be karaoke?
Oh, a lot. There will be a TikTok. I think these are TikTok.
There's TikTok also.
The TikTok like.
Because wherever there are Filipinos, there's good food, there's helping hands, and there's always karaoke.
Salamat sa inyo lahat, and thank you again, Miss Jennifer. God bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless.
Thank you. You too. All the best, and congratulations. Enjoy your celebration. All the best to you.